All right, I am trying a recipe. I don't know if this is gonna work. Somebody else used it. Maybe all recipes, I can't remember. Okay, so I got my pizza crust here, and I don't know how much sausage I'm gonna need, but what they did was sausage all over. Okay, this does not look as easy as what they did. Now we got sausage. Okay. Now got a little bit of cheese. And a little bit of another one. And they put mustard, so we'll see what happens. Okay, and then they, whoops, which way did they roll it? Did they roll it like this? I think they rolled it like this. Okay. Then they rolled it up like this. Then cut it. Then they turn them around like this and are baking them. Okay, we'll see if this works. My hopes are not real high here. This is looking pretty rough. Let's see. My son's over there frowning like, what in the world are you making there? Okay, here we go. Give this a try, put this in the oven and see if it works. I accidentally left these in the oven for 10 minutes longer than I should have. And this is the second batch I had to make because the first one I forgot to take the end, but the guys absolutely loved them and said they were delicious and wanted me to make them again, so I did. It was brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbook. We have quick and easy recipes your family will love to help you get in and out of the kitchen fast. Please visit us at livingonadime.com. It's 25% off. Okay, I've got this pizza crust I am giving a try. I have never used this before. So, it said to grease your cookie sheet since since I have several gentlemen who might eat pizza. Oh dear. I was cooking dinner and just found out that Jack's not going to be here. Because I forgot it was Thursday.
I mean, I'll be here, it's just I'll be eating there.
You'll be eating somewhere else. Okay, well, now I'm just making a recipe for a recipe test, so who knows how much of this is going to be eaten. Okay, so I'm just going to make one instead of two. Now, here's what I want to show you. So this is my tomato sauce.
Well,
something is seriously wrong here, so I think it's got a hole somewhere. Okay, so, man, I think this pizza sauce got a hole, but I can't get it apart. Holy mackerel. Okay, so I'm going to open this pizza sauce from the bottom, or not, maybe. Oh dear. This is not working very well. Well, this pizza sauce sounds okay. It smells okay. Let's try it this way. I am adding my seasoned salt, and I got this, I don't know how long ago, pizza sauce, or pizza herbs, and I'm going to stir this around. Got that done. I wonder if I should open this and just see. So it looks like it's seeped from the crack here. Oh, yep. Look at that. The seal just broke right open. Wow. Well, that's a little disconcerting, isn't it? Oh my. Okay, that's kind of gross. Should I open? See what happens? Ooh. Ugh. Oh, yuck. Okay, so sauce is not supposed to look like that. Gross. Okay, I'm going to pre-bake my pizza crust. And then I will be back and put on my toppings. In case you're wondering why it's red, I was using Kool-Aid, so that's why it's red. Got the pizza dough pre-baked. Now if you want homemade pizza dough and homemade pizza sauce, right there, Dining on a Dime cookbook. Got some pepperoni. Okay, pepperoni is good. Okay, now some cheese. Okay, here it is. Here is the salad. Well, I would say that worked pretty well. Yum. Okay, I am making some monkey bread here. I've got butter or margarine that is melted. I've got my Italian seasoning. I'm using minced garlic, but you could use just garlic powder if you wanted. Mike likes it extra garlicky. That's what I'm doing. Now, Parmesan cheese, if you want. I'm out right now. Or mozzarella. We just like the mix of it. Then pepperonis right here. Now, a lot of recipes use a full bag of pepperoni, but you don't need a full 6 ounces. That's a lot of pepperoni. We are frugal guys, so we use half of that amount. Love my butter here. Okay, you can come in, Dave, just...
Estoy aquí, mi familia!
Okay, I was gonna say quietly, but that'll work too. All right, and then chopping my pepperonis in half. Okay, now make sure you break up all your pepperonis if they get totally, oops, some didn't get chopped there. I've been doing cooking videos all day and I'm exhausted and I needed something quick and easy for dinner. Now we've got our canned biscuits. And then I forgot to add a little bit of olive oil. Now, I do not give out the recipe ingredient measurements because I have it already on my website or in the description below. That way you can just copy it or print it out if you need to, okay? So that is why I do that, but it is in the description below unless I forget. I try not to forget, but sometimes I do, and if I do, please kindly let me know. All right, my oven is ready at 350 degrees. And now I'm cutting my biscuits in quarters. And then put my biscuits in my bowl, just like so. All of this together. Got my 9x13 or butt pan. whatever you want. Very well greased. And I'm going to pour it all in there. Then, to make sure everything is separated. If there's any big chunks that didn't get separated, then. Okay. Oh, yum. Okay. Now we're gonna bake this in the oven about, I think about 20 to 25 minutes. I don't know, this is a test recipe, so we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, 350 degrees, I'll let you know the time. Okay, now we're gonna serve this with marinara sauce. I do not like the way marinara sauce tastes out of the can. I always add more seasoned salt, more garlic, and more Italian seasoning. But it's a cheap way to get a lot of tomatoes. Okay, normally I do double that amount, but I'll just do the top portion. Putting some marinara sauce in a jar or in a bowl for dipping. You can warm it up if you want. There's Mr. 80s man. His 80s day at school today. Wow, that's bad when mom and dad are vintage, Jack. That's bad when mom and dad are vintage. All right, here's our pizza pull-apart bread right here. And you can just put a little bit on a bowl. Now, of course, you can add any toppings you want that's normally pizza. You can do black olives, onions, green peppers. You could do Canadian bacon and pineapple, although if you do pineapple, I would definitely make sure that you pat the pineapple a little bit dry so it doesn't make your bread too soggy. But any pizza toppings you want, and then just dip it in the marinara sauce, and there you go, delicious. Do you want a taste test, or do you want Dad to taste test?
I can taste test. I don't know if I want to be on video.
Okay, you don't have to be on video. You can just tell them what you think. What do you think? What is the opinion?
It's good stuff.
Good stuff, Maynard?
Very good stuff.
Yay! All right, here's your after-school snack / dinner.
Actually, that was really good.
Really, really good, huh? Sloppy Joe bake. I have my pre-cooked hamburger right here. I am using the recipe in my Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume 1. And the link is also on our website at livingonadime.com. I have never bought a can of Manwich in my life, ever. I just make my own. Look how simple this is to do. So that is my Worcestershire sauce, ketchup, my seasoned salt, and brown sugar. Now we're gonna get all this mixed in first. Now, if you want, you could add onions or green peppers to this. I'm not for this recipe, but I should have got a bigger pan, I guess. All right, there we go. So now I'm gonna taste it, make sure. Oh, my goodness, that is so delicious. Okay, I can't say I'm following the recipe. I never follow a recipe, but I am, the recipe that I'm adapting this from says that you need to dip your biscuits in cornmeal and milk and cornmeal, and then put it in your skillet. I would just put the biscuits in there, but I don't know why they have you do that. I guess to make it crispier. So what I'm gonna do is, this calls for 4 jumbo biscuits, but all my store had was the 8. So I'm just gonna do the 8 and then cook the extra 4 just for biscuits, okay? So then tear them apart, just like so. Oops, that one's kind of deformed. Oops. Just smush it back together. So they kind of have a point where they separate for the biscuits. It's the layering. Okay, so got that. So now dip it in the milk. I'm gonna dip it in the cornmeal. Then I'm going to put it in my pan. Milk, cornmeal. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Yeah, this will probably work. Okay, there. Then just going to bring these together. Now this is a sloppy recipe, so it doesn't have to be perfection at all. That one down a little bit. We have cheese. A little bit of cheese. I just use the Fiesta blend for everything because that's just my go-to cheese. And then our sloppy Joe. And more cheese. So this is about, I'd say it's probably 4 ounces of cheese that I used. Just a bit more on the top. There, okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this in the oven and let it bake. Okay, there is my skillet bake. Oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. Oh, yum. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go give this a taste test, see what it tastes like. It's falling apart. That's okay, it's sloppy. Different take.
It's good. It's a lot less messy this way too. It's really good.